Hi there, I'm Gordon Ralph, and here's a fun story. It's all about a birthday present and a little bit of scope creep, because people deserve a nice birthday present. So, long story short, this is a bit of a credits video too. I wanted to make a birthday present for my girlfriend. She just got into Star Trek, also liked meditation, so I wanted to give her a Star Trek guided meditation video. None of them really existed though, so I kind of would have to make my own. I started with Vulcan meditation. I thought it would be the easiest. Turns out it was actually the hardest. I searched subreddits, discords, YouTube pages. Eventually I started just doing manual translations of Vulcan. After that, I tried looking for a voice artist. I found a few on YouTube. No response. Along the way, though, I found out that there was many more resources for Klingon. So I did what a reasonable person would do. Any reasonable person would do. I made an alternative Klingon meditation video in case the Vulcan one couldn't get done. A bit of a backup plan. So then I found a guy on Fiverr. His name is TheVoiceOfPhil. He does translations and voice acting. He loved the idea. He upgraded the script. He gave me a discount. And more importantly, he did a great job. So Phil, thank you very much. Then for the background, I put on Klingon meditation locations and weapons. Then for creating a music profile, I figured, the Klingons are brutish. So simple instruments like drums and horns would have to do. Then I took some taiko drums, which is like a Japanese drum. I slowed them down, and then added extra drums and horns as needed. But I also made a Mok'bara video, which is a Klingon martial art. I worked with someone called Kyusho Korner. He's a martial artist. And I contacted a Brazilian stage group as well, and I kind of merged their stuff together. And I learned some new tricks. I still didn't have my voice actor for the Vulcan parts. So I decided what I would do is make a Ferengi meditation video backup, in case she didn't like the Klingon one. So I started thinking about Ferengi meditation. And I figured a stressed out Ferengi could fall back on the nicer rules of the rules of acquisition, which rules all their society. So I went through them all. Then I hired another voice actor named Corey Horton. He loves the Ferengi. I gave him the script, and then we spent over an hour recording it. For the background, I figured they'd be a bit cheap, because, it's a Ferengi, so they would try and pocket the difference. So that's why I just put a static image on there. That's for purpose. Then for the music profile, I wanted commerce. So I sampled Quark's Bar from Deep Space Nine, the best Star Trek. And since Ferengi have very interesting ears, I figured they'd like chime music, because, Latinum ringing out to them. Like cymbals, things like that. I also put the sound of coins falling onto concrete for good luck, because, I figured that would perk them up too. Give me the coins. With that going well, I decided to, ask for help. This time for a website. I had two people in mind. One named Anastasia and Aisha from NPower. Now, NPower helps with people finding jobs, and I kind of graduated through them, and I learned a lot, especially about Azure. With them, I was able to build a prototype. Well, because of them, I would really say. Now, I had 2 meditation videos, a little bit of a website, or at least a prototype. But that Vulcan one was still up in the air. And with 2 days left, there was only one solution. I would have to learn Vulcan. I would have to speak it myself. So I spent many hours, and I did. I learned everything I could from those voice actors, so thank you, Corey and Phil. But sorry about the quality, I can't measure up to you experts. But still, Diftor he, smoosma. Live long and prosper. Then I needed to create, a Vulcan meditation music to go with it. I found that Spock used a Vulcan harp. So I made music around that. Then I added Captain Picard's flute. So I worked with a nerdy flutist. She's really cool. Go check out her channel. For backgrounds, I figured out they'd use logic puzzles and incense. So that's what's the cool stuff back there. And then the night before, I put it all together. I was finally done, and I could rest. That morning, I surprised her with the video, and flowers and other treats, obviously. And she loved it. And she said, altogether, it was the best gift ever. Then, with Aisha's help, we finished the website, StarTrekMed.com. I hope you can enjoy it just as much as Lila. All I can say is thank you everyone that helped out. Thank you Phil, Corey, Anastasia, Aisha, Mimi, Flutie, Star Trek, and anyone else that may have helped out that I missed. I'm so sorry. This is a long video. You've made a happy birthday for her. And most of all, happy birthday, Lila. Even in the credits, you get this. This took a lot of work from a lot of people, and I couldn't have done it without them. So thank you. Thank you all again. And God bless.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.